Today we got Wolves at the Gate, Dark Cold Night. This is a visualizer. Ooh, I like that. Pardon my reaction. All right, man. We got Wolves at the Gate, Dark Cold Night. This came out about a month ago. This is a visualizer. It's not an official video, but it's an official visualizer. And Greg, you are joining us again, man. I am so excited.
I'm here for the heavy banger, dude.
Yes. Have you listened to Wolves at the Gate before?
Hell yeah, they're on my iTunes.
Yes, man.
Okay.
I've rocked these guys. It's been a couple years. I got to be real with you. It's been a few years. I used to listen to them a lot more, especially when I was playing music and stuff, because we actually like these guys a lot for the style that we wanted to play as well. So I'm excited to hear some new stuff because I haven't heard anything really from these guys over the past maybe 2 years, if not more. So I don't know how fresh you are.
So they took a little hiatus.
I don't think so. I think I took a hiatus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what happened. I get interested in new stuff, and I kind of shift my lanes quite often, and I just haven't heard anything from these guys, but they were always awesome. So, and you haven't heard them at all?
I haven't heard them at all.
Okay. Well,
okay, nice. Let's do this.
Let's get rolling. Wolves at the Gate, Dark Cold Night. Let's get this going. Okay.
So far has kind of that epic feel.
Epic feel.
Oh, Frozen Silver.
Oh, boy. Very epic. Yes. Great chorus, if this is the chorus. Okay, so this right off the bat for me, it kind of screams like a Devil Wears Prada vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Where it drops out.
I was thinking Bring Me the Horizon kind of too.
Okay,
a little too. The way they use like the organs and like the musical part of it. It's very Bring Me the Horizon. So.
Yeah, it's for me. It's the drop out into the verse, and then the verse kind of quiets down, and then you get that screaming, melodic screaming.
Yeah.
And to me, that's very Devil Wears Prada. But to your point, Bring Me the Horizon kind of does that same vibe as well. So far so good. Cool visualizer too. I don't really the military guys with the frozen icicles on their helmets and shit. Like that's eerie, to say the least.
Okay, I dig it.
It's been dark as we ride out the nightfall and weather the blackout. Time stops and stands still like we're frozen in eternity.
Okay. That's a different style.
That's different.
Tear the veil.
I will say this guy has a really cool voice.
It's different. It's different.
Are these guys a Christian band?
I don't know. I can't remember. I feel like there was that era where a lot of bands were Christian bands.
This thing reminds me. What is that thing called with all the candles for like
the Hanukkah stuff?
Yeah,
Hanukkah?
I forget what it's called.
I don't remember.
I mean,
Just the design of it kind of looks like that.
Well, the reason why I ask is in the first verse it says, "Will the sun rise on the sons of men, and will we hear the word, capital W, speak, cause we're listening in the dark?" And then in that chorus, it says, "Destroy the walls that we've made with all of our sin, as all the voices cry, deliver us, deliver us." So it's talking about like deliverance and stuff. So it could be very Christian.
And think about this: Wolves at the Gate. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost kind of like, the gates of heaven. You know. Mm-hmm. You know what? They very well could be. I'm sure we could look that up and find out because I don't remember them being a Christian band because I was kind of privy to the Christian bands. Our band was technically, we consider ourselves a Christian band, so we knew a lot of them, but I don't remember them being one.
Menorah, that's what it's called.
What's that?
The design of this thing, it kind of looks like a menorah a little bit.
As far as the lyrics, great. As far as vocals, I really like that initial one right off the bat where it was really cool. That was kind of a unique style of singing. And then it goes into I think probably a pre-chorus, I'm guessing, is that last little segment that we heard there.
No, that one that we were just listening to is the chorus.
That was the
Tear
chorus.
veil that hides the light within, destroy the walls that we've made with all of our sin. As all the voices cry, deliver us, deliver us. And then it says, send the word, tear the veil. I mean, it's talking about tearing the veil, bro.
Okay.
I mean, the dome.
Oh, God. The firmament, baby. Okay. All right. I didn't realize. It's hard to gather which one's the chorus, so that makes sense now. Okay. So this is the chorus.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I dig this. Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, I bet that's so big in concert.
Ooh, that was I
is-
dig that part.
Dude,
Where
that-
dun, 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 and then he just scream like that's sick.
Dude, he just hits it. Like, it's such a simple riff, they built this up, and you have this thing going where you kind of feel like you understand the song.
Yeah.
And then that one small riff where it's judge, it changes it enough that you feel like, whoa, this is fresh. This is really good, dude.
And I really dug the part earlier where when he did that the screaming where he would like go super loud and then quieter, super loud and then quieter with every other word kind of going back and forth. That was pretty sick too.
Yes. What do you think, Greg? You liking this?
Dude, I'm digging it.
I keep looking over
Right
at
up
you
my alley.
because you're in cam over here, and I can just see you bobbing slowly. No, he's got very good dimension to his voice.
Yeah.
It's not he's not just running it straight across. He's bringing it low and high, and it's very, very it's good. It's very talented, man. God damn.
Very catchy.
Yeah. Dude, he's got great range.
Oh yeah.
All right. So before I'm assuming we got a bridge coming up here.
Yeah.
I want to say first of all, the video is very, very cool. And I guess I'm a little confused and call me old at this point. This just feels like a music video. Like, it doesn't feel just
Pretty
like
much.
a visualizer.
Well, I mean, it's kind of doing the same scenes over and over again.
Yeah, but I mean, like, 10, 20 years ago, if this was just the video, we'd be like, yeah, man. This is
Yeah,
like-
that's true. Back then, like, you could call it a visualizer, call it whatever you want. This would be
This is the video. And I get like a lyrics video, obviously is a very different format and you have the lyrics. But to me, I'm like, this does its job. So with that said, good job, because it's kind of just muted imagery and you can kind of see the soldiers and there's obviously a winter and then obviously with the lyrics that Greg was talking about, deliver us, and it's almost like the soldiers are in need of help. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of that kind of a situation.
Yeah, and they're saying end this dark, cold night. So, I mean, they're like saying end the war, end the things that bring darkness to the world, all that stuff.
I really, listen, the music is amazing. It's very simple in a lot of ways, but they do enough to make it feel very epic as well. But lyrically, like, and I mean the vocalist, the range is just all over the place, and I actually really appreciate that.
He has a lot more range in his screaming than a lot of people do. I
Like a
feel
Chester Bennington style, right?
Yeah, like I feel like there's not a lot of people when they're screaming they can go up and down in pitch while they're holding out the scream.
Yeah.
I feel like that's more difficult than people think.
Well,
it
it's
is.
been done for years, and I know, like, as far as this style of music, Bring Me the Horizon was one that even in their early form, everybody was saying, like, and our old vocalist was like, man, it's so impressive how he has such harmony in his scream because normally we're used to just guttural screams.
Yep.
But when you
just
can
a
actually
one-tone type thing.
it's that scream yelling like, it's
Combination.
Oh man, it's a really cool thing,
That's cool.
and it's shocking that more people don't try it, but they probably just can't.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
It's hard to do.
Yes.
Have you ever tried to scream like with a melody?
Yeah,
No.
no, it's not for me. I can't do it, but this guy does.
He
I
does
tell my
very
kids,
well.
pick up your dirty clothes. You know what I mean? Like, I can't do that in a melodic form.
So I'm guessing we're heading into a bridge here, and I'm thinking this is going to be cool, man. That's where I'm at.
I'm hoping.
I'm hoping so. It's cool, man. It's haunting.
It is. That right there was very Chester Bennington.
Yeah.
Sure.
It was just the
think
way,
so?
just the way that sounded. He's had songs in Linkin Park where he did that same thing, where he sounds almost exactly the same as that part.
Okay.
Well, it's kind of like the muted scream, like where he's
Yeah.
back off the mic and he's kind of I mean that's
I love that sound.
yeah.
I do.
You fall asleep to it?
Well, I mean that's what made Linkin Park Linkin Park.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's true, dude. His guttural screams. Haunting, like you said, Dave.
Yeah. I like this part. There it is. Oh, get a little guitar lead in there. Very tasteful.
Dude, I love those leads.
What's up?
I love those leads where the chords are being harmonic, where you
Yes.
have
Oh,
like
yeah.
one guitar doing one thing, but they all hit the same kind of note and the same harmony.
Yeah. Yeah,
what the heck?
there's like leads for me are always impressive and always awesome. There's a time and a place, you know what I'm saying, for it. And I like how these guys brought that in, and like you said with the harmonics of it, it kind of blends in.
Yep.
Where it's not like standing out as an actual lead, but it's there and it
Yeah.
is a lead. And they actually change up that breakdown quite often, which was really
Yes.
really cool. They switch over the beat that gets a little faster, gets a little slower. There's pauses and hesitations. That's a sick breakdown right there.
That was sick.
And it's not like that grimy shit that we've seen with like Brand of Sacrifice, where it's just like
Like
you know,
dirty.
yeah,
It's clean.
but it's so clean
Yeah.
that it almost doesn't feel like a breakdown, but it is. It is a breakdown. So that was sick, bro. That was really sick. Are you going back? Are you
I'm going
on it?
back to the beginning of this.
Okay, I want to hear it one more time. Let's go through it. That's tough. The little keys. That riff right there is rad.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Got Dimebag reincarnated here. Yes. Keep it going though.
So good.
Yes.
Oh, shyster.
That's so good, man.
Ooh, get heavier right at the end.
It's such a headbanger, dude.
Ooh.
Sick.
Dude, what a way to end the song, dude.
The fade out scream. That's sick.
Take me back to when I was 25. For the love of God, give me
Yeah,
Van's
you know
Warped
who
Tour.
it kind of reminds me of as well as Diecast. Remember those guys?
Yeah, I do. I do remember them, and it has those vibes. It definitely, and that's the thing is like, for better or worse, that particular era. You know what I'm saying? There was so much great shit happening, and there was a very distinct style that people were using. So for better or worse, there was a lot that sounded similar. And
they've grown over the years. I mean, this has been a band since 2008, bro.
Yeah. But I'm saying at the time, like when you look back at like Devil Wears Prada in their prime, you know, you had these guys. You had, I mean, the list was never ending, right? Look at Warped Tour, and then what you saw is they all kind of developed in their own ways. Asking Alexandria became what they are now. Bring Me the Horizon changed a little bit, became what they are now. Devil Wears Prada is even putting out new stuff is a little bit different. So they all started with the same base and then grew into something. And these guys have their own alley, and it's really good.
This would be very fun to see live.
Yes,
I have a feeling during
dude.
that whole guitar breakdown part, I feel like a dueling guitars would be so sick during that part.
Yes.
Well, and then the like just being part of Christian metalcore.
Yeah.
I mean, you're falling into this niche where you can really rise to the top there. You know, in that genre.
Absolutely. Yeah. There's that's the cool thing is the Christian community supporting like Christian artists is fantastic, right? And they want this kind of music because it also gives a good message. I still don't know 100% that they are a Christian band, but it sure sounded that way.
I just looked them up here on Wikipedia. It says that they're Christian hard rock or
awesome,
Christian
dude.
metalcore.
That's cool, man. And so there's benefits to that for sure. And even if you aren't extreme Christian, it's the idea that your lyrics aren't going to be full of bad messaging, that you're giving a good message out to kids. Parents can feel better about it if your kids are going to listen to metal. You know, and again, I'm all about just metal. Period. It doesn't have to be Christian.
I don't care either way if it's Christian rock or not. If it's heavy and sounds good in my ear hole, that's good enough.
That's
good enough for me. I don't care where you put yourself.
This is a banger, bro. And I have to imagine once again, these guys are probably killing it live. That last section. And I do this every time I listen to some. I'm trying to think, like, what would that be like in a concert? Yeah. And that last scream.
Where he just kind of fades.
Picture that ending the song. The band just stops.
And the stage goes dark.
Ooh,
that's the closing. That's the closing song right there.
God, jeez.
They walk off the stage and everybody's going encore.
Like
encore.
yeah. Can you imagine that part as the scream fades out, the stage goes dark, and he's still screaming?
Yeah. That's
that would be sick.
New song. I imagine they have other new songs, if not a new album. I'm sure they have one out recently. And this definitely makes me want to go listen to it. That's everything you could ask for, right? Yeah. I want to go listen to this album and put it in my phone.
This is off of the album Lowborn. It's an EP.
All right, man. All right. So Wolves at the Gate, Dark Cold Night. Greg, thank you for joining us on this one. Guys, if you like what we're doing, hit the subscribe button, follow notifications, all that good stuff, because this is a new channel. And we're less than 150 people away from 1,000. Let's get it to 1,000. You guys can do it for sure.
Let's do it.